Hey guys, DigiGamer here. So we have a lot of things happening here on Digimon Links. So let's just check it out here, and then we're going to talk about the new event that's coming and the new chips that are coming as well. So if you see here, we have a new Mega Festival capture coming. We have another Light and Electricity Legacy skill capture coming, and then we have whatever the heck this is, so we'll check this out in a minute. And then we have the Chaos Piercing Fist event. So we have a lot going on. We have the new Chaos event where you're going to be able to get Chaos Gallantmon, and then you're also going to get Banco Leomon. We've already seen him before, but Chaos Gallantmon is a new Digimon that's not in the game, so it's pretty exciting. We'll go over his stats. We've already gone over his stats before in another video. I believe when Gallantmon was released, I think that's when I did it. But yeah, so we have that going on here. And then we also have this thing right here, Volcanicdramon. We have this login bonus, and they give you everything you need to digivolve your Volcanicdramon. So we have a lot going on. We have a lot going on, and this will be another topic for another video because this one has to go way in depth. This has a lot of things to talk about. But for this video, we're just going to talk about the new event, and we're going to talk about the chips that are being dropped with this event. So we could look into that in a second, but if you see right here, they're doing a lot of stuff that seems like they're kind of going that direction for free to play. So if you see this limited period chaos package, you get 150 stones, you get a Digimon voucher, whatever that's going to be, and a specialty chip. So I'm not sure if this is going to be, if you purchase this, I don't know what the price is going to be. I don't know anything about it really, because there's not much information yet. We have to wait till it drops, or Groundmon does more data mining, but I think this is all they've got so far. So we have 150 stones, and then you have this voucher, whatever it's going to be. I have no idea what it's going to be. And then this chip, I assume it's going to be a random chip, or it's going to maybe be like a B or an A chip. I don't think it'll be an A. I think in the best case scenario, it's going to be a B, because if they give you an A, then where's the incentives to pull more, right? They want money, so they're going to want you to pull and waste as many stones as you can. But if you do this, it's probably going to be most likely like a C chip, or, you know, maybe if we're lucky, maybe if they're really generous, it's going to be a B chip. But I have no idea what this is going to be like, so I'm really excited to see what this is. The rates on those banners have been a little better. The legacy banners have been so good for Awakened Digimon. So in the last event that's going on right now, not the one currently right now, not the ranked event, but the Swift, is this the one that was called? Yeah, the Swift Blue Wolf. That one's the one for the actual bites, and that one was actually really friendly to people. So we have a lot of things happening here on Digimon Links that seem to be going in the right direction, but is it too late? That's kind of the question that, you know, is it too late for the game? Like, have we lost too many people? Are they doing these things way too late? Like, do they be too greedy for too long? I don't know. But it seems like a lot of things are going free to play friendly. So that is reassuring for the people who actually have stayed in the game. For the people who have left, maybe this will bring them back. To be honest, Volcanicdramon is a Digimon that I don't think JP got until like recently. I think they got him maybe a little like short time before the release of Global, or right after the release of Global. This is not 100% entirely true. It's not confirmed, not facts, but I feel like this took a while for JP to get him. So, and this might be their attempt to try to lure us back into the game for people who've left. And yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on here. It's really exciting if you're into Digimon Links still. If you're a really hardcore Digimon Links fan, it's really exciting for you guys. So let's check out the chips. Let's check out these new chips over here. Also, this video is going to be just like usual. It's going to be a giveaway video. So, you know, this is going to be a pretty big event. So I want, well, not this one, but the Volcanicdramon is going to be a big event. So I kind of want to give you guys a lot of stones on this video just so you can prepare for this one. So we're going to do 3,000 stones. That's like the most we've ever done here, but we'll do 3,000. So one person will get 3,000 stones, and that should really help you guys out a lot. So let's check out the new chips. So There's new chips in the game. This has already been out on JP, but so if you want to look at the JP like forums or whatever, you want to check it out, you get more information. But the way these chips are going to work are they're going to be skill boosts. So anybody who has a light, so the new chips are coming to be light ones. So anybody who has a light legacy skill or signature skill, they're going to get a boost to the power. So if you see right here, this is the one that we're getting the next patch or the next chip banner. We're going to have the +5 is going to be the G, +10 is going to be F, E is 15, D is 20, C is 25, B is 30, A is 35, and S is 40. So that's why I'm giving so many stones as well, because these are really, really a must. These are must have. Like these are 100% you need to have it. I probably actually should go in another video just to explain this, but I'll just do it here now because we're already here. So the way this is going to work is that if you have a legacy or not legacy signature skill, if you have a signature skill, it's going to add to the power. So this is going to benefit anybody who has a light attack. So we will go and look at those Digimon in a minute, but I want to look at the Digimon in this current event. We're going to look at the Digimon that are going to be in the Chaos Piercing event. So you're going to have Chaos Gallantmon. He's going to be a dark Digimon with a dark signature skill. We've already talked about him, so he's more of a collection for me, to be honest. His stats are 29-4, 59-55, 48-17, 59-92, 42-17, and 134. So the speed is kind of low. The attack is strong, and since he's a physical darkness damage to a single enemy, it's going to be beneficial to have the strong attack. But his defense his defenses are pretty low. His special attack is also really high. It's kind of weird. So it's kind of weird to see a Digimon with 2 6k attack and special defense, to be honest. But so the special attack here is going to benefit his second signature skill. It's going to be a multiple hitter of 2. It does AoE damage to everybody. So it's magical, so that high special attack is really going to help the magical damage. But if you look over here, Greymon has some ranked B and a B, so I would agree with them. He is more of a collection, to be honest. Gallantmon is better in my opinion because he has the chance to lower your defense. So that's why Gallantmon goes up in the tiers, to be honest. But this guy is more of a collection base, so I want him for my collection, and that's it. I'm not gonna really. I might use him for fun, but nothing spectacular. So the next one in the event is gonna be Benko Leomon. Benko is, another light signature skill Digimon who's going to benefit from those chips. So if you get those chips, it's really going to help him. So if you look right here, he has a multiplier of 3. So he's hit 3 times for physical light damage to a single enemy. He is a nature type, so he's actually pretty good. And now with that chip, I agree with this ranking right here. He's A. He's going to actually be a really good Digimon to have because he's going to be the nature type. So he's going to have the fire and lightning weakness, but he's also going to have the light signature skill. So, light is really good in the game. A lot of people are using dark Digimon nowadays, so it's good. So he's a good Digimon to have. And with that, if you get the S tier chip, it's going to add 40 power to his attack. So now he's going to be hitting 3 times for 220. 220 times 3, what is that? 660. His power goes up to 660 now. So he's a decent Digimon. His stats are a little underwhelming for the defense, the special defense, and the special attack. But since he's physical, we don't really care about that. We do care about special defense though, because we don't want any magical damage being done to us. But at this time in the game, there's still not that many magical Digimon in the game, so you could get away with it. His defense is a 5200, so it's not bad, but I would like to see higher. And his attack is a almost 6k, so it's really good. And he has decent HP. 2900 is pretty good. So this is a Digimon who's really going to benefit from that new chip that we were talking about. And we'll go into more details with the Digimon that can use it and which one is going to be the best to use it. So now, since we're talking about the chip, we're going to talk about the Digimon that are best suited for the new chip. And like I said, it's anybody with a signature skill with a light signature skill. So right here. This monster is going to get a huge boost from this chip, and I am just so glad I have one, and I'm working on my second one as we speak right now. So since he hits 6 times, his power is at 100, so that is a 600 power relatively, because you hit 6 times for 100, 6 times 100 is 600. So now this guy is going to get a plus 40. That's a 40% increase to his attack. That is monstrous. 40%, because he's going from 100 power to now 140. That's a 40% increase. So now he's going to have 140 hitting 6 times. What is that? 6 times 4, it's 24. His power is going up to, what is 6 plus, I said 4, right? 6 times 4 is 24. He's going up to 840. You guys like how I just did the math in my head? Yeah, so he's going up to 840 right now. That's crazy. It'd suck if I got the math wrong, to be honest, because I don't have notes down. I don't like take notes when I do this, so I just did that calculation in my head. If I was wrong, I'm gonna look like a freaking fool. Hashtag DG fool. Anyways, so he's going up to a 840 power. That's freaking crazy. He's going up 240 power overall. So it's just monstrous. It's really monstrous. And he's going to be the best one to benefit from this, in my opinion. If you have the light attack. If yours is the AoE, then you're just kind of screwed. But and then so we have another one who's going to be the second most important one I think is going to benefit from this. It's going to be Gallimon CM, because he already has a 600 power. He's going to go up to 640 now with that. So it's going to be a boost to his damage. And then we have Susanamon, who's going to get the boost, and then also has that 30% chance to reduce accuracy. And this guy's going to be probably more frequently seen in Coliseum because of Mirage Galgamon BM mode. I feel like a lot of people are going to be using him, even though he has a 70% accuracy. If he hits, it's going to hit really hard. So if you have this Susanamon and it does proc, that BM is going down to 50%. So that really sucks for BM. So I feel like Susanamon is going to be really Digimon we see more frequently now, if a lot of people are using Mirage, and I think people will use him because of his strength. And then right here, Gallimon, just a normal Gallimon, he's going to get the 40 as well from it. And with that 20% chance or 20% decrease in defense, he becomes a different tiered Digimon in my opinion. He's almost an S tier now with that, in my opinion, because he has now 40 more damage, and he lowers defense, and he's very tanky. If you've ever fought this guy in Coliseum, he seems to like never die, because he always has the dark and light resistance. So a lot of the Digimon, a lot of the meta right now is light and dark. We're starting to see more nature Digimon because we're getting those recently, but he's just so tanky, because definitely before, I'm not really that active right now in Coliseum because of drop hackers, and I kind of quit because of them. But when I used to play Coliseum all the time, Gallimon was actually really tanky, and he would be my last priority to attack, unless he had a heal on him. If he had heals, then I'd target him first. But to be aware though, if you have Gallimon already, and you have the A chip or the S chip, it's really going to be beneficial right here. It's going to be really good when we get Gallimon X. If you see right here, Gallimon X, massive physical light damage to a single enemy. So he's light type with that. And look at these stats right here. He has 3100 HP, 6471 attack, 5387 defense, 4367 special attack. It doesn't matter for that, who cares. 5229 special defense. So this guy is going to be a freaking tank. He has special defense high and a defense high, and his speed is 164. This guy is going to be an amazing Digimon. I can't wait for this guy. If you were quitting Digimon Links, you should not quit just because of this bad boy right here. If you're contemplating like, this game is not for me, I don't like the drop hackers, blah blah blah, you should totally stay for this guy right here, because he is just so sexy. He's a beast, and I want some. So if you look at his signature skill, it's a massive physical light damage to a single enemy. That is going to be so beneficial right here, because if you see the power is 1000, yes, the power changes. So don't get like, get so excited right now, like, oh my god, 1000, he's the best Digimon in the game. No, he's really, 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 really good, but the power is 1000. But if you see right here, if HP is lower than 10%, his power is at 1000. So if he's about to die, this guy's going to be a beast. If his HP is lower than 50, his power is 700. If it's higher than 50%, he's going to have a 500 power. So this guy is going to be a beast. Even with that chip, it's going to be even better. If he's at like, about to die, last tier, last hit, he's going to have that 1000 power, and he's going to have that plus 40. If you have let's say you guys have all been in their Coliseum when you have, you know, just one-on-one, it's auto attack, signature, auto attack, signature. So in those situations, you're going to win. Most likely you will win if it's a close match, because if you're at under 10%, you're going to KO. One shot, KO. So let's go on to Shirabimon. Is also going to be really benefited by this chip, because he or she, whatever you want to say, I like to think it's a she because it's kind of pink, but you know, Digimon, genderless, blah blah blah. So he's going to have the light signature skill that does minor magical damage. So magical damage, okay. So if we look over here, he has the 4963 special attack, but he gets a V2 and goes to 6156. So that's going to make him go into a whole nother tier when he gets his V2. So those V2 stats are really sexy. 3126, 5734, 5612, 6156, 6791. My god, look at that. My god, that defense is so high. His attack is pretty freaking high. So when he gets his V2, this is somebody you need right now as a +4 waiting for V2, because right now he has the 140 attack, right? His power is 140 times 4. That is what, 400. 4 times 16. He has a 560 attack right now, right? And when you add this, or not this, when you add the 40 plus this, when he gets his V2, it's going to be a monster. He's going to do so much damage. So just right now, without the V2, if we add 40 to it, his power is going to go to 180. 180 times 4 would be 432. That's 720 damage overall. That's just crazy. That's just crazy. It's just, I can't. This is going to be a really good Digimon to have later on in the game. When he gets his V2, he's going to be very strong Digimon. So keep that in mind. So the next one on the list is going to be Imperial Dramon. Imperial Dramon is a Digimon that's kind of fell out of the, he's like fallen out of those tiers. He's fallen out of like top tier Digimon. I remember when he first came out, he was the best. Mine has like everything is like, he's just chipped out. He has all those medals on him. And I'm anticipating when he gets his evolution. So he will get a benefit as well, but you know, he's kind of a lower tier. He's a B tier right now, and he's like on the lower of the Bs, to be honest. Nobody uses him anymore. I only use mine to farm fuel when I'm doing dailies and stuff, because he has 100% luck. So I only use him for that. But he does get a Digi evolution, but beware that the chip will not help his evolution. So if we go look over here, his signature skill is going to be a null damager. So he will not benefit from that chip. So if all these Digimon I'm talking about, if you don't have Imperial Dramon, if you do have Imperial Dramon, but you don't have anybody else I've been talking about, and you're thinking, I need to get this S chip for him, and he Digivolves, he's going to get a huge boost, and he's going to be so OP. No, he is not going to get a boost from that chip later on. So if you do not have any of those Digimon, and you want to pull for your Imperial Dramon, I would avoid to keep your stones. Because when he gets his Digi evolution is amazing. I can't wait to get him, and I can't wait to get this guy and Imperial Dramon Paladin mode on the same team. That's going to be so freaking crazy strong. But his signature skill is a massive null damage. So you are not going to benefit from the chip. So if this is somebody you are trying to invest in for his evolution, keep in mind he doesn't have a signature light, so it would be a waste. But even if you get an S chip for this, it won't be a waste, because eventually you'll get the Alphamon event, and he's the #1. He's the best Digimon to benefit from this chip. So even if you get an S chip, it's not a waste. But for short term, if you are thinking, if your mindset is, I'm going to use it on my Paladin mode, Imperial Dramon Paladin mode, it's not going to work. So keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm just looking at the different art. To be honest, I was just looking at this and I was like, man, this is so cool. It's just like revamped. I just can't wait for this guy. But let's just talk about him really quick, because he's just so sexy. I have to. So he's a light with a null physical null damage, massive. So it says null physical damage to a single enemy with a 30% chance to skill lock for 2 rounds. He is a skill locker. It's just stupid, man. It's just stupid. And he's look at that. He's not weak to anything. He has nothing. Nothing. And he's resistant to null damage. So even when you auto attack him, he's taking no damage. So if you get this guy and you get a level 5 heal, this is who it should go on, because this guy is going to be a beast. No damage taken, huge tank, and he'll have a good output for damage. So if you look at stats, it's going to be 2904 HP, 6190 attack, 5387 defense, 5161 special attack, 5387 defense, special defense, and a 156 speed. So he doesn't have the highest speed, but he's an SS tier that Greymon has him, and I totally agree. He is like the top tier, the top of the top, and he's a toppity top. Okay, that's enough drooling over this guy. It's just, I can't wait for him. Even if I wanted to quit Digimon Link, let's say right now I'm like, I hate this game. I can't. I wouldn't be able to. I have to wait for Imperial Dramon, Paladin Mode, and Gallantmon X. I just can't. I have to. Those guys are just too sexy. Alright, so let's move on. So, Mirage Galgomon Burst Mode. So, that 70% accuracy is kind of gross, but if you get a accuracy lead, it could help out. But look at that damage. He has a 800 power. So if you get 40 more, that's going to be 840 power. What did we say Alphamon was? 60 is 6 plus 4 would be 6 plus 4 is 32. Wait, did I say 600? 6 times 4 is going to be 84. So 840 power. So they're going to be equal. I was trying to see if they were going to be different. So 840 power. So they'll be the same, but the difference with him is that he has that 70% accuracy, so it kind of sucks. So he's going to be really good, though, to have if you have him with that chip. That chip's going to do a lot of damage if he hits, but he already hits like a truck. So if I'm going to do a showcase when the event ends tonight, or tomorrow when we get our distribution of the rankings, and I'm going to do a video with all 3 of these guys on a team with a major accuracy leader skill. I just need to work to get them ready to go for the video, but I'm gonna have all 3 of them, Mirage Galgomon Burst Mode with a accuracy lead, and we're gonna see how good that is in Coliseum, because I'm really psyched for that. But okay, let's see. So and the next one is gonna be Ophanimon. Ophanimon is going to have the massive magical skill with the 40 plus damage to her with that massive magical. It's gonna be good because she has a huge special attack. And then she's also going to have a plus 40 power, and she's magic damage. Not a lot of people have a lot of special defense against magic. Definitely they don't really run the chip right now in Coliseum because there's not really a benefit, because you see 1 in every 10 that's a magical damage. So she hits pretty hard already, so she's going to hit pretty even. She's going to hit even harder, so she's going to be a good Digimon. Anyways, so then moving on, we have Sakuyamon. Sakuyamon is going to also benefit from this, but she's kind of the lower tier. She's like a B tier. I would say even like high C's. But she's going to benefit as well, but she's in the bottom of the tiers. But she does have that special attack that's really high, and she has a 500 power, so she has 540 power. But she has really low defense, and she's not really that great of a Digimon. But she's also somebody who will benefit from it. So there's a lot of things happening here, guys. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen here. And it's just exciting. It's exciting to have all this stuff in Digimon Links, and I'm really excited for this chip because I can't wait to put it on my Alphamon. My Alphamon, both my Alphamons, when I get them going, is going to be really freaking awesome. And I'm just really psyched, guys. So hopefully you guys are psyched too. To win this 3,000 stones, you have to like, share, comment, subscribe, comment your Discord name. You guys know the usual. And hopefully we could get somebody 3,000 stones, and you guys could pull hopefully an A chip for the event and an S chip in the the light signature chip. So have a great night, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Hey guys, so while editing the video, I realized I forgot the AoE light Digimon. I had them in a different tab. But they're not really going to be benefited by this chip that much. This guy will, though. This guy will. Leopardmon, the signature skill where he has the AoE kind of isn't that great anyways. So he's really meh. Because you want this one anyways, the massive null. But the moderate magical light damage to all is kind of not really worth it. It goes over to 300 now, so still not really worth it to me. So he really, if you have him, you really don't want to put the chip in him, to be honest. And then Magnadramon, you don't want either because it's a 250 attack. So those two aren't really that important for this chip. But Seraphimon is a 3 times hitter, so a multiple of 3. So you have a minor magical damage to all enemies. That's going to do 160 damage now. So times 3 is going to be 318, almost 500 power. It's gonna be 480. So that's actually not gonna be that bad. That's actually gonna be pretty decent. Definitely for farming dark events. He's gonna kill them so fast because he's gonna be doing almost enough damage to be a normal, because everybody's signature skill is normally 500 power. So now with this new chip with his multiplier of 3, you're gonna have 160 times 3. That's gonna be 3 times 880. So that's gonna be 480 power. So he's 20 shy of being a normal attack that's gonna hit everybody. So he's gonna become a new player in a lot of things now. So he's actually gonna benefit a lot too from this chip. So that's something to keep in mind for the chip if you're gonna be pulling for it. But I just want to add this to the video because I was editing it and I realized I forgot to talk about him. Yeah, but you know, his stats aren't that great. They're okay. They're okay. He has low defense, but he has a high special defense. So if he's fighting somebody who's magical, he'll be really good. But if it's fighting like my Alphamon, will tear him apart. Well, no, he won't tear him apart because he's light damage. But anybody who has a strong physical damage will tear him apart with that 4850 defense. But alright guys, so he's going to benefit, these two not really. So that's what I wanted to add to the video. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you next time.